that for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And the Seminoles get the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking for room, it's Cooper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They move the tight end all over. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He will step out of bounds, but not before the new pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Feeling some heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the give off the left side. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch called for and made. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Warren. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn your football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
3rd down and short. They choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. It's caught. And he's running in the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State 7, Ole Miss 0.
And the Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He's going to pass. Floating away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on second down. Steps away. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the move.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Dances away. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. drops the ball right in his hands.
The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. Off to the races to the right. The 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw, quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. The back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, no. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
So she said,
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
so she said,
And the extra point splits the uprights.
since you never
They're
got
up
paid for
8
internship
goals,
in the
3
reverse, and
touchdowns,
if you
a
never received that
21-point
pay, you
conversion
would have only
in
had
the
to
fourth.
file Form 8843. If you did not complete a 1040 NR for that year, do you still need access to your Spintax account?
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably
I
can't
know,
wait
but
to
she
get
said
back
that
out there after the pick 6.
she
He thought
said,
about
in
bringing
recent
him
that I
out
went
for
to
a half
use
second, but he'll
here's
take
the
it in and they'll bring it to
link
the
to the help center
25.
Spintax if they did want to.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way.
Pulls it in on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he was looking into the end. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. First down here for the offense. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Okay, can you go then? Okay, go then. Nice sprint there. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. It's just zeros. Wait, oh my, back to 801 money sign. It's capital M.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will audible.
It'd be you putting in a 0 or O.
Looking to throw, it's Glagway. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's in for the score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this up.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Glagway. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score. And let it
She give you all the fucking answers. Good morning.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
She give you everything. You want to know what to say now? I'm telling you, bro, the fuck?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back to pass, it's flagged away. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got his man. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to... Ball in the air, intercepted! And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, USF! The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket.
God.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And that ball is picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback keeper. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to
might go on to it.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Francis. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Fast motion from the offense.
Sick.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Francis. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield.
Bro, why are you so
Finds
back?
space on the right.
The
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. Close to the end zone, and the ball's
Thank
out.
you, bro.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side.
With the game time.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off-play action on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To throw, it's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Francis. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, second and goal that time. Instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get it? Force the incompletion.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Francis. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Down now as they're ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. To the air, it's Jordan. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Warren. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Moss. At the 45, on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Line getting set on second down. Looking for space. It's Francis.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Finds his man. It's Moss. A bit of a roll of the dice.
Because I have something else to do. Just laid out. Sorry, I'm mad right now, bro. I'm mad.
Stop fucking back, bro. You want to know what I did today? Like, first of all,
I know, I'm not talking about. to the right.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the air, it's Flagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that pass picked off.
Oh, this game's testing me today, bro. This game's really testing me today. Like, really testing me today, bro. Like, really fucking testing me today.
A first down for the offense.
Please explain
Line
that
out in
bullshit.
motion.
Please.
Just going to keep it after the snap. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Stupid.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, just spoke with Ms. Thompson about it again. She's saying there's a problem with them setting the alarm. So we got to call them.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he dropped it. And the defense has got it. They're bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still have it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Smashes through. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The give to the back.
This is like, bro, all my safeties are in the fucking box. He's explaining to me how, bro.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different
Literally
spots.
no fucking
That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 8.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on first down from the 28. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the move. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs,
What
right?
am I
Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he gets flipped and doesn't fucking fumble. Ow.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
What the fuck is my
It's complete to the
Please
right.
tell me what the fuck is it. I would love to know what the fuck is it.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
The gift to the
And
back.
then he gets a right throw.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And that is exactly what you want. From
Oh
your
my
offense.
god,
Late in
dog.
the half,
Oh my
you wanna
gosh.
execute,
God,
and
oh
then
my
punch it
god.
in physically
Oh
on
my
the
god.
ground.
Oh my
Take the lead
god.
going into the
I
half.
cannot
Take
make
all
this
the
shit
momentum.
up.
Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Go.
They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Great move. Now he's got room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Notre Dame, South Florida.
All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll leave it with him.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep
Oh
them
my
guessing.
God, I'm about to go fucking crazy right
Hand it
now.
off, they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Creating some space, getting just
Ah.
enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup
Oh,
on
I'm so
1st
good
down
to
leaves
pass.
them with
I
2nd
swear
and
to
1.
God, I can really good spot.
Quarterback looks for a little space. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 4th quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 14, South Florida 6.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
That's it.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 30.
Oh my
If
God.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to
Oh
plan
my
right now.
God,
They've been able to stay
bro.
on the field. They put
What
some
the
nice
fuck
plays
am I
together,
playing?
back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll
Fuck,
drag him
dog.
down after a good return.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Lets it fly deep down.
There's no way fucking Ronnie Lott is, bro. There's no fucking way.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a
this is
give up or a
hilarious.
chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots
This
down the
is
field,
hilarious.
maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that
He
everything's
fucking
going to...
Picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking.
Ew, that's frosty. Open love it. Oh, that's disgusting. The one that's open. About a couple bags that are open. We have some up top. Are you eating a cereal? Well, are you eating cereal? Well, are you good? Hold on, all the Siri. How do you say
Today's salmon seasoning is salt. In place of
Hey,
it,
Siri.
cheese.
How long do you cook salmon at what temperature?
Salmon should be cooked to an internal temperature of 145 degrees
how long
Focus. This is repellent. As a general rule, salmon takes 10 to 15 minutes.
Sure. It's here. How long it takes?
Baking time for salmon will depend on the thickness of the fillets.
Experience. What temperature do you bake? What temperature do you bake it? Dumbass.
Respond to that.
Siri. What temperature do you bake salmon?
Salmon should be between internal
Oh my god, this bitch is dumb. And you say what's your throat? You know his toe.
I'm not getting nervous, right?
And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble on the play.
Oh, shit.
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Texas State, 0.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Jordan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Power football with the run. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Clouds ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Florida, 7, Texas State, 0.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jordan.
Oh,
And the
yes.
ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. Reels it in down the left side. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. He's looking on the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete.
Hold on. Fuck.
It over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. On the run, still looking. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
4. Maybe an hour. Where? What resources do you have in that cell? From who? That's not hygiene. Wait, where did you find out? Who? Pete? Okay. You have a picture? So she works at Lance with Pete now? That's pretty good though.
That's why I'm
He is strong, but he works. Mucho making out. But she had doing like that manga. The manga.
The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
I hope he types that I don't want to waste it.
Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Steps away to find some room. At the 20, he's got space. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Took you that
Got some
long
room,
as well.
headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. And coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And
It's
this,
one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession, just not get the ball back. That's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nice move to pick up yardage. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, South Florida 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes a handoff. It's Monaga. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain the possession. It's crazy.
Running back
That
searching
could be
for a hole.
nothing like
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Say what?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
About the same with the Bingham commission.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Coming after it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Are we for sure doing commission?
Yeah.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
So it pushes the get myself.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's looking to throw it. Rifles it down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Game body.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
What's the temperature say?
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. A strike downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Quarterback adapting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
South Florida, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Jordan. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the move, it's Hankerson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. He caught it.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this thing.
Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Defense coming. Huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The offense pumps it up, and they were on the move. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Jordan. On the move to his left. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.